Xiaomi 13 Pro. That's right, Happy New Year! Alam niyo bang si Xiaomi lang ang nakapatumba ng mga higanteng flagships ng ibang brands? It will beat everybody at a fraction of the cost. Kung 80k si Apple, 80k si Samsung, ito naman ay 50k lang. Kaya niyang talunin yun, mga yon. And this one is the best example of that. Ano ba meron dito? Well, meron siyang Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, the newest one. Wait lang, nirereto ko lang sarili ko kasi yung Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 ay ibang-iba na sa Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. Malayong-malayo po. Kinapa na kasi si Snapdragon or si Qualcomm kay MediaTek last year kasi yung kanyang 8100 at 9100 something ay napakaganda. Guys, for the first time ever, isang smartphone processor hindi na umiinit sa Gentian impact. It's what I call a game changer. But yes, nag-step up si Qualcomm collaborating with Xiaomi with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, hindi na po umiinit with a 1 million points Antutu benchmark score. Meron pa siyang triple 50 megapixel camera, 50MP main, 50MP ultra-wide, 50MP telephoto. Meron pa siyang 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of internal storage. And finally, it has 120 watts fast charging, 4,820 milliamperes of battery, hindi pa ginawang 5,000, but that's pretty nice. I can assure you, it does not get any better than this. Probably the best gaming phone, di ba bro? And also the best camera siguro. This might be it. Or not. We'll have to find out. Ako si Vince and you're watching Unbox Diaries. Woohoo! Oh, by the way, if you want to check out the full specs of this phone, punta ka lang sa unboxdiaries.com. We've got it all for you. Okay, so here it is. Uy, co-engineered with Leica. Last year pala si 12S Ultra lang yung na-review na merong Leica. That's right, separate na si Leica at si Huawei. Naka-Xiaomi na siya. Kasi may Google. Dito. Last mo na yan Kailangan mas maging maingat na ako sa sinasabi ko. Maraming magagalit sa akin.
Ano yung kaya
But yes, Leica is now with Xiaomi. Is it now Shaika or Limey? The color I have here is color white. 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of internal storage. Alright, here we go. Uy. You know what? It looks very premium. Black, I love it. Designed by Xiaomi. Co-engineered with Leica. Ayan na po yung SIM ejector pin. At the quick start guide. And of course, yung kanyang jelly case na regular lang. Gosh, napakamahal, napakaganda ng phone. But yung jelly case... okay. And here's the phone without the wrap because na-unbox ko na siya sa TikTok ko. You could say this is a reboxing. Experiencing it for the second time. And inside you get 120 watts of fast charging power. Also designed by Xiaomi. Ito ba ay gun charger, no? Gun charger meaning it's like a special technology ng mga fast charging phones. Super VOOC, super dart, warp charging. Mga ganun mga marketing terms lang yan guys. Si Apple nga walang ganun yung kay Infinix ata, super Motolite. Joke lang. Oh, I forgot about the cable here. USB Type-C to USB Type-A. Orange ko niyang mga puwet. Okay, so first impressions, Xiaomi 13 Pro. Ito na po siya in all of its glory. Look at that design. Ang beautiful, ang elegant, ang premium ng dating. Kaya lang, napansin nyo ba, it's not what was in the leaks. Di ba, Vince, para naka-iPhone yung itsura niya ngayon? Bakit ganito curve ang design? Well, it turns out na yung 13 lang pala yung iPhone look, no? Yung box type design. But yung 13 Pro and the other Pro Plus or the upcoming 13S Ultra, ganito pa rin ang design. Okay. This is ceramic back. Very hard. Shatter proof. Yes, I just... Okay, okay pa naman siya. Boot na lang naka-carpet ako. Crazy guy. Bebenta ko pa to
Kapal ng mukha mo!
Sana may bumili pa rin. So diba, walang scratch, walang basag. Yes, pwede nyo pa rin bilhin sa akin after ko siya ma-review. And look at that camera! What the camera bump is that? Grabe, kakapal. Seriously, sobrang kapal na kanyang camera bump. Looks like a seriously good camera. And it is. Ito yung specs niya. 50MP main sensor. It's got the 1-inch Sony IMX989. Uy, mukhang parehas dun sa 12S Ultra na review ko a few months ago. It's got Hyper OIS tech for better stabilization. Meron pa siyang 50 megapixel ultra-wide angle 115-degree camera. Meron pa siyang 50MP f2.0 3x telephoto zoom camera. Up to 75 millimeters, my friends. And of course, a 32MP selfie camera. Pero yung Leica niya nasa likod lang, wala sa harap po guys. We've got here a triple Leica Vario Summicron I'm just not sure if meron siyang parang T-star coating ni Zeiss. Most of the time, itong mga Leica, mga Hasselblad ay mostly mga software lang na integration. They're not really the lens, they're not really the camera. Si Sony pa rin yung camera niya. The back is pretty simple. Walang gradient, walang diamonds, walang texture or anything like that. It's just simply white. Glass feels back. Glossy po. Although, hindi po siya fingerprint magnet kasi siguro color white kasi. Maganda pa yung pagka-curve niya. The phone is very heavy. Man, parang naka-weights. Ang bigat. Magkakamuscle ka dito. Which is pang balance eh. No? Kasi kapag ka nanood ka ng bold, diba? Yung isang kamay lang yung nagkakamuscle. Ngayon, parehas na. Papansin ko kasi may ibang lalaki malaki yung left hand or mas malaki yung biceps nila sa kanan. Ito na, yung pang balanse. Kailan masakit lang siya pagka tumama sa ulo. O, diba? Yung mga details na hindi sinasabi ng may pang tech reviewer. Ako lang. Real, relevant, and relatable. Yung sa iba kasi, ay, ang ganda niya. Maganda to. Oh, it has Snapdragon, mga ganun. Now, ang napansin ko lang naman, is hindi siya symmetrical yung kanyang likod dun sa kanyang harapan, no? Mas curve yung kanyang likod kaysa sa kanyang harapan. Slight lang yung kanyang pagka-curve sa harapan, yung 3D curve display niya. And pagdating sa likod, curve na curve talaga siya. The whole build, the whole feel of the phone is sobrang premium kapag nahawakan mo siya. Ito yung build quality na deserve na isang manager, CEO, or kung isa kang sugar daddy, maganda mga regalo sa inyong jowa. Sa side looks like metal. Yes, that is metal. Look at the antenna bands right there at the top. We're getting the power button sa right side. Volume rocker sa taas niya. Sa taas naman, ano to? Ba't ang daming butas? Oops, this looks like the IR blaster. Sa gitna naman, may dalawang butas. Ito po yung speaker. That's right, stereo speakers po siya. And the other one looks like another microphone. Sa kaliwa, wala po. Sa ilalim yung speaker na isang microphone, USB Type-C port at yung kanyang SIM tray na dual nano SIM card slot lang. Wala po siyang micro SD card slot kasi nga flagship na po siya. And don't worry, meron na siyang 128, 256, 512. Oh, by the way, the 128GB version is only UFS 3.1. Ito naman 256GB naka UFS 4.0 na. That's right, for the first time ever on a smartphone, UFS 4.0 solid state drive. Sa mga hindi nakaalam, no, yung mga UFS na yan, yung mga internal storage, 128, 64GB, 256 ay gawa using solid state drive technology. Mga games ang bilis ma-install compared sa mga Windows, laptops, mga ganun. And it's all because of that solid state drive. And the newest iteration is the 4.0, which is double the speed of the UFS 3.1. Kung 2,100 Mbps lang si UFS 3.1, 4,200 Mbps naman itong si UFS 4.0. So double the speed the previous version. In other words, this is the biggest jump in performance in any Android iteration. Yung Xiaomi 11 to 12, wala masyadong difference. Minor lang. Ito yung gigantic leap in speed. And now, time to open the display. Look at my always on display image. Ganyan po ang itsura na aking always on display. Kasi pagbukas, the best lock screen ever, di ba? Wait, bakit ang bright ng display? What am I seeing here? Okay, it does look like a very good display. Ito ay 6.78 inch LTPO OLED. Ito ay 1440 by 3200 pixels. It's got 1 billion colors, 120 Hz refresh rate, Dolby Vision, HDR 10+. And look at this. What? Let me just... Totoo ba to? Bakit ang layo ng difference? Sobrang bright naman ni Xiaomi 13 Pro. Nagmukhang washed out ang itsura dun sa iPhone 14 Pro Max ko. Grabe yung detail, yung contrast and color quality. Napakaganda po ng itsura dito sa Xiaomi. Although yung HDR, mas maganda pa rin sa iPhone. But look at this. Kumikinang ang itsura ng mga bagay dito. Ang brilliant tingnan ng video ng Xiaomi 13 Pro. Grabe ka sharp. Wait, look at this. Oh, look at that. Guys, kaya pala, yung resolution nitong phone ko ay 1440. It's a 3K display. WQHD+. And look at this, sa AI image engine. Meron siyang tinatawag na super resolution. Ayan o, so kung medyo malabo, ini-enhance niya, ina-upscale niya, sinasharpen niya yung image. And we got the AI HDR enhancement din. So meron siya built-in na software na ini-enhance yung actual na video na pinapakita or yung picture na pinapakita dun sa gallery. it will enhance it. Although sa mga editors dyan ng mga video or photos, huwag niyong gawin to kasi nga ini-enhance niya, baka magmukha siyang iba sa mga displays ng ibang users, okay? But for most people like me who just want to like enjoy video, check out the photos that I just pictured, mas gaganda. Halos lahat. This is pretty nice. At yung brightness, grabe. Wait, what? 1,200 nits ang kanyang typical brightness. 1,000 lang po sa iPhone. Mas bright pa siya. Yung kanyang normal, mas bright pa to kaysa dito. But yung kanyang peak brightness ito, kapag tinamaan ng ilaw, or kapag sa labas, 2,000 nits ang kanyang peak brightness. Ito naman, 1,900 peak brightness. So, labang siya sa labas siguro, but 100 lang naman yung difference. Ang nagmamatter sa akin ngayon is yung indoor kasi doon tayo madalas nanonood, nagbabasa. And by default, mas bright itong si Xiaomi 13 Pro. What an impressive device. Grabe. Isa pa, mas malaki siya ng konti kaysa iPhone. Look at that curved display. Sobrang sagad sa gilid. Napakaganda niya tingnan. Although, hindi pa rin niya ginaya yung dynamic island ni iPhone. Hindi nila ginawa yun. It is still the punch hole display. Mga 3 to 4 years, nagkaroon tayo ng punch hole smartphones. Puro ganoon na lang. But hopefully this year, magkakaroon na tayo ng dynamic island sa halos lahat ng phones. Wow! Sobrang na-amaze ako sa kanyang display. Look at the games on this thing! What? Ang ganda! Napaka-sharp, napaka-intense ng graphics. The color, wow! So punchy. Talagang ang lakas ng sipa ng color. Ito lang naman I've seen a lot of displays last year, even the years before, and this one takes the cake. Mukhang ito na yung pinakamagandang display like ever. Sabi ko wala na. Ang hirap talunan nito. Manood din kayo ng Netflix. Oh, ang ganda. Ang ganda ng Netflix. Actually, kung di nyo ba alam, no, I'm a big display fan. No? Mahilig ako sa TV, mahilig ako sa mga displays, mga monitor. Kaya for me, seeing this on a smartphone, I finally found the best one right here. Performance looks okay, no? Mabilis talaga siya. And hindi ko na siya mag-gauge sa homepage. Syempre, hindi na to yung basihan kasi nga, I think, kahit Snapdragon 888 lang, is kasing bilis na to. Hindi mo na makikita yung difference talaga sa home page. Yung mag-swipe-swipe ka, mga ganun. Nope, you will not see it anymore. Kahit sa Mobile Legends, yes, hindi mo rin makikita yan. By the way, ito pala yung Mobile Legends, no? Yung kanya settings, it's already ultra graphics. Now, don't worry na kung wala siyang ultra refresh rate kasi nga ito ay China ROM pa. It's still not official in our country. Okay, this is still the China ROM. Hindi pa ito na-release sa ating bansa. But as you can see right here, no? Wala na siyang problema sa Mobile Legends. It looks so smooth. Pero yung graphics talaga, yung display nagdala dito, binuhay niya yung laro. Ang ganda. From the animations, the skill effects, the character model, ang ganda po tingnan dito sa display na to. And I think this is 60 FPS all throughout. Wala pong lag, wala pong delay. And look at this, no? Sa Call of Duty, meron siyang Ultra MP only. So 90 FPS po yan. And nakakapag medium graphics na tayo dito. Dati kasi, Ultra MP, low graphics lang. Sa Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 ngayon, nakapag medium graphics na tayo. Ito yung pinaka-max setting niya na pwede mong makuha for this phone. Siguro, we still need a much more powerful processor if we're going to very high, tapos Ultra MP only. Makes sense naman. Hopefully, we'll get there soon. But yes, mukhang nagiging normal na yung 90 FPS, 120 FPS sa mga phones, which is for me is a good direction, like totally. By the way, hindi siya uminit, no, sa 90 FPS. Dito sa Call of Duty, medium graphics, wala pong init. The games certainly look very good. Pang PC po ang kanyang itsura. It's a PC graphics for me. Very impressive, very smooth tingnan. Oh, by the way, ito pa na kaya Antutu benchmark score. Ito na pa yung normal na Antutu benchmark. 1 million sa Antutu benchmark. Actually, 1,066,000 to be exact. Very nice. But of course, gusto nyo makita yung Gentian impact dito. Napakaganda. Napaka-smooth. Lagi na pong 60 frames per second. Dati po, 40, 50 lang yung pinaka-flagship na processor. Ngayon, laging 60 na guys. Kaya na niya maging stable sa 60 FPS. At mukhang kaya na siyang isagad pa to 90, 120 FPS. Kinakaya na po ng mga flagship processor ngayong 2023. And at the same time, ito po yung malaking issue para sa akin sa mga flagship processors na lumalabas playing Genshin Impact, mainit po siya when playing this game. Sa sobrang init, hindi po naging comfortable yung aking experience kapag nalaro ng game na to. Which is the main reason kung bakit naglalaro na lang sa mga PC, PS5, not here. Kasi sobrang init, hindi comfortable. Kasi ito na rin yung controller mo eh. But finally, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 has finally come true in a very big way. Kasi nga, hindi na siya umiinit, guys. All throughout, it was just a little bit warm. Siyempre, nag-warm pa rin yan. Pero naka-max settings na to. Ultra graphics. Ultra lahat. 60 FPS. Walang problema. Ang ganda po ng itsura ng game. This certainly is the best Genshin Impact experience. And finally, I'm willing to play this game on a phone. Finally. And oh, by the way, naka MIUI 14 na po siya, hindi na po 13. But what's new here? Well, may mga bago na siyang widgets. Ito po yung bagong clock niya. Meron siyang parang animation na kasama din sa clock niya, which is okay lang. Also, you can put a lot of widgets on your homepage, which is nothing new. Mas marami ka lang pwedeng malagay na widgets dito, which is yung favorite ko dito, yung kanyang battery percentage na ito. Ayan. Pwede mo i-click yan para mag-battery saver on. Pwede mo i-click ulit para mag-off. Ayan. Also, meron rin bagong feature dito sa games, no? Kapag ka naglalaro ka ng game, like Genshin Impact, no? Gusto mo kasi mag-check ng mga tips and tricks, mga location ng mga kalaban, location ng mga specific items na kailangan mong kunin. What you need is a guide. So kapag ka nag-game ka, all you need to do is do this. Ayan po. Just swipe, hold, at i-place mo dito sa home screen. Ayan po ang itsura niya. And guys, pwede mo pa rin i-control yung character mo dito. Pero syempre, pupunta ako sa tips and tricks ko. Maghahanap ako ng mga towers. Ayan po yung itsura niya. Ayun. So dito pala pupunta. Ayun. So nakita mo yan? Napaka-helpful po nito, no? Multitasking. Ito yung parang gusto ko laging gawin sa PC na hindi ko nagagawa sa mobile kasi nga, syempre, hindi ko ito magawa dati. Pero ngayon, pwede na. This is so helpful for me. And napansin nyo ba, kahit gawin ko to, hindi siya naglalag in-game. Smooth pa rin siya tingnan. What? Ganun na po ka-powerful si Xiaomi 13 Pro. And pwede rin dalawang games at the same time. How can this be? Also, pwedeng floating na lang yung app mo. Ayun, pwede mo like sa side back. At pwede siyang lumabas just like that. Also, another neat feature is the combo in the game. Guys, pwede ka mag-map ng multiple combos. Pwede ka mag-record ng mga series of presses and swipes in-game, just like this. With this, we were able to record a pattern that we usually use, no? Kapag nagko-combo kami gamit si Gushion, ayan, yung combo na madalas na ginagamit namin, na usually ginagamit sa mga fast hands. Ito guys, kung mahina kayo sa fast hands, this is your ticket to stardom. Pang TikTok na to. Kasi isang pindot lang, combo na agad. Just like that, pak! Para to sa mga slow hands, no? Well, actually, hindi siya gano'n ka-helpful for me. Kasi, kailangan kasi ng direction itong combo na to. Hindi to kagana guys kapag ka-directional. It's pretty much every character in the game. Siguro okay to kay Layla, no? Pero this is pretty useless for most characters, in my opinion. Siguro maganda to sa Genshin Impact. Kung meron kang combo sa mga characters, this is what you do. Si MIUI 14 overall ay pretty okay for me. I still think there's a lot of clutter in this. It's not as simple as I would like it to be. But hey, sobrang high-tech naman niya. It's okay. Marami ka pwedeng customizations na pwedeng gawin dito. And if you're into that, this is a perfect phone for you. Meron din siyang incognito mode dito. Ayan o. Pag pinress mo yan, hindi malalaman yung location mo. Nice. Private. Also, kapag kinlik mo yung camera, sasabihin niya, ayan, naka-incognito mode ka daw, so hindi mo pwedeng gamitin. So walang surprise video calls, kasi hindi mo pwedeng gamitin yung camera mo. Pero pwede siguro yung call, no? Wala lang video. Now on to the best part of the camera. No, not my face, but the camera part. Guys, ito na. Triple 50 megapixel camera, Sony IMX 1-inch sensor. Here it is. Okay, so yung sensor niya ay parehas na parehas kay 12S Ultra. Kaya lang pinagkaiba nila is yung kanyang processor. The processor on this is the 8 Gen 2 already. And napansin namin, napakaganda ng mga pictures na nakuha namin dito. This is a much more optimized camera than what we saw on the 12S Ultra. Pictures were a lot cleaner, mas sharp, mas malinis tingnan. We would even dare say na the 12S Ultra that we reviewed a few months ago was a mess. Medyo makalat po yung camera nun. This one, they did really well with their camera work. Okay yung software, okay na okay yung hardware. What I really like about this is yung kanyang color, no? Yung color niya is napaka-pleasing sa mata. It may not be super accurate, but it's very pleasing to the eye. Maganda po yung background blur niya. The depth of field is really good. And that dynamic range, wow! Sobrang na-impress ako sa dynamic range. Kaya lang yung dynamic range sa selfie camera ay medyo wala, no? Medyo sabog. Napansin ko sa selfie video ko is mas nakafocus siya sa mukha ko, which is the right thing to do kasi nga selfie video nga, di ba? Mas nakafocus dapat sa'yo. Although, hindi niya ginagawa yung ibang ginagawa na ibang camera na binabalance out yung background pati yung foreground, which is nag-create ng mas softer image quality. Para sa akin, okay lang yung sabog na background na katulad nito. Basta sharp yung mukha ko. That's what matters the most. Para sa tao, no, medyo by default, no, medyo enhance siya ng konti. Well, smooth, white skin. Meron siyang a little bit of beautification going on by default. Which is feeling ko okay lang din, no? Kasi nga feeling ko gusto mo talaga maging okay sa picture, no? Kahit anong suot mo, kahit anong itsura mo, kahit pagod ka na, kahit haggard ka na, gusto mo pa rin good looking ka. This is what this phone provides. But if you want seriously good, accurate colors, kung photographer ka, this might not be the best photo mode. Kasi meron din siyang pro mode, no? The pro mode is actually fully stacked. It even has Leica Vibrant and Leica Authentic. It even has Pro Video mode na meron pang volume monitoring sa upper right corner. Just like that. Now, speaking of the Leica camera, yes, meron pa siyang Leica Vibrant and Leica Authentic. Yung Leica Authentic, medyo dim para sa amin. Kaya lagi na kami nag-Leica Vibrant kasi mas maganda tingnan yung picture, mas bright, mas vibrant yung colors. Yeah, Leica Vibrant for me. Pero kung gusto mo ng mas accurate, no, na colors, Leica Authentic tayo. Yun ang zoom, optical up to 3.2 times, ayan. But kaya niya ng up to 70 times digital zoom. Hindi ko ginagamit to kasi nga pangit talaga yung image quality. At best, 3.2 times zoom lang talaga ako. Ito naman yung sample ng 4K 60 frames per second video. At ito naman yung 8K 24 frames per second. Looks like si Vivo X90 Pro Plus pa lang ang nakaabot ng 8K 30 frames per second. Kasi ito ay 24 frames per second lang at medyo naglalag pa yung itsura niya. So, feeling ko dapat 30 FPS to at least. Guys, huwag kayo mag 24 FPS sa phone kasi mukha siyang naglalag. Hindi siya mukhang cinematic. I don't know why. Pero guys, nako, sa low light, dito talaga siya nag-shine. Dahil meron siya 1-inch sensor. No? Mas malaki yung kanyang sensor size. Mas maraming light yung pwede niyang ma-absorb. The low light performance is much better than most flagship phones. Ito may tsura, no? Napansin namin, malinis ang kanyang picture quality sa gabi. The details are there. Kahit sobrang dark, marami ka pa rin pwede makita. The details is still there. May night mode din siya, which is meron din Leica Authentic, Leica Vibrant. Meron din siyang 3.2 times zoom, kaya lang walang digital zoom at night mode. Now, overall, I think the camera on the Xiaomi 13 Pro is one of the best, if not the best. And I think it stacks up to one of the best flagship phones out there in terms of camera quality. Pero right now, ito yung aking ranking, no? Number 1, the best camera is still the Huawei Mate 50 Pro. Number 2, the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Number 3, the S22 Ultra. And number 4, ito. Number 5 is the Vivo X80. That is a picture sa kapag ka sa video naman, si iPhone 14 Pro Max all the way, and it's not even close. Sobrang layo ng difference ng video quality ng iPhone 14 Pro Max sa Huawei, sa Vivo, sa Samsung. Sobrang layo. Kaya sa labas ito lagi gamit ko, pang vlog ko. Now without a doubt, this is gonna come out in our country soon kasi nga si 12 Pro, diba, lumabas last year. And it's funny na ito yung naunang lumabas, hindi si 13. I don't know why. But yes, the 13 Pro has come out in China, not yet in the Philippines. $899 US, that's about 50,000 pesos po converted sa Philippine peso. Feeling ko mga ganong price din siya kapag lumabas sa ating bansa. So if you really want something that's really good in gaming, doon siya nag-shine guys sa gaming and sa movie watching. And also the design is panalong panalo. Sana lang magkaroon ng magandang casing to kasi ang ganda. Ang ganda sobra. Right now, this is the best gaming flagship phone na pwede mong bilhin kasi everything else like the 8 Gen 1s, the iPhones, painit po sa Genshin Impact. This one is the one to get. Hopefully, you have the patience to wait for this kasi sana lumabas siya agad. Ganda kasi, sobrang ganda. That is until the S23 Ultra from Samsung arrives in February 1. Baka mas maganda yun, no? Hopefully, hindi siya Exynos 8 Gen 2 rin. We're going to have comparisons with the iPhone and also lalabas na yung Vivo X90 Pro Plus. Sana lalabas din sa ating bansa. I'm so excited for 2023. Super excited. I think this is the year of the comeback of the sulit smartphones. And hopefully it's the year of the comeback sa innovation ng mga smartphones then. If you're also excited just like me, mag-subscribe ka na, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my great content plus bins. And you're watching Unbox Ladies. Woohoo.